Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here today looking at Sherlock 13, a minimalist deduction game by designer Hope S. Huang that was originally published in 2013 under the name Holmes 13 for the number of characters in the game, mind you, not because of the year, by Korean publisher Magpie. Now, Board M Factory has gussied up the game with new art by Vincent Dutray, renamed the title to the more familiar and headline-worthy Sherlock 13, and reissued it. How does this game work? Here are the components in Sherlock 13. We have 13 character cards, each showing 2 or 3 symbols on them, along with a name in English and Korean, nice illustration. You have 4 player screens, and you have a thick pad of clue sheets that takes up half the box. To play with 3 or 4 players, you shuffle the cards, place one in the center, deal them out equally to each player, and then note whatever you want on your own personal clue sheet. On a turn, a player takes one of 3 actions as summarized on the player screen. You can ask of all players, do you have a particular icon? Who has light bulbs? Okay, and people answer yes or no, whether they do or not, without indicating how many they have. Second possibility is to choose a particular player. How many pipes do you have? And they say that, and everyone hears this information. The third possibility is to accuse someone of the crime. I think it was Mary Morstan. And I look at this card in secret. If I'm correct, I reveal that card and have won. If not, everyone now knows that Mary is innocent. And the game continues until someone guesses correctly, or all but one person has guessed incorrectly, because that final person can ask as many questions as they want until they get it, so they automatically win. So, with 2 players, you change the game a little bit. You are each going to have 5 cards, and there will be 3 cards in the center of the table. Action A no longer makes sense. Ask all players whether they have something or not, because you have only 1 player, so of course you would choose Action B. So instead, Action A is as follows. The criminal is still the middle card. These cards on the side are cards that you can take as an action. You pick up one of these cards, add it to your hand, and then choose a card to put out face up. If this other card is also taken and then revealed as well, this action A can no longer be taken. Only action B or C accuse this character, and you will win or lose immediately in a 2-player game. And there's an overview of Sherlock 13, which I played 8 times now on a press copy from Board M Factory with 2, 3, and 4 players. Just try all player counts. The game does not take that long. It's only 10 to 15 minutes. The game is different with 2 players because, of course, you're in a head-to-head competition. You've got some cards on the table that can allow you to change the contents of your hand during the game, which, of course, reveals some information to the other player when you put something out there face up. But ideally, they've asked about things, or you've asked about things, that allow you to reveal a card that you think they already know. Right? Maybe you give them nothing when instead you pick up information. With 3 players and 4 players, there's a bit more going on because, of course, you're listening to everyone else as they're doing things, trying to get information from them, and you feel a bit pressured to guess earlier than you might want to, especially with 4 people, because if I don't guess on my turn, I'm going to do something that's probably going to reveal information, and then there's going to be 3 other people who are going before it gets back to me. Do I think that someone else is on the verge of guessing? If I'm 50-50 on something, maybe I just take a swing anyway and hope. That has not worked out yet in a 4-player game. I've lost all the 4-player and all the 3-player games by guessing early and being wrong. So perhaps I should not do that, and yet the incentive is still there the whole time. I'm almost sure. I'm sure someone else is going to scoop me. I'm going to risk my detective career, throw my badge down. Can I do this? The answer is no. Sherlock 13.